Hello, YouTube. Hello from the Gentleman Scholar. This is a VR video to a hiking piper, Craig. Just happened to, I was kind of stuck I wanted to do a pipe video today anyway. I was kind of stuck on what to talk about. I was going to talk about full car, but it's kind of a dark subject, so I didn't want to get into that just yet. Maybe my next one, as I'm reading through the book, the Mammoth Book of Full Car. Just started that book, and I'm sure I'll have many chances as I read it to describe it to you. Anyway, VR to hiking piper, and that is, what pipe in your collection is the most meaningful to you? And I am smoking it. This is Mindful Piper's pearwood pipe that he made me once upon a time. Because, well, he's a kind soul. Befriended him, started talking with him online, so he appreciated the snail mail that I sent over to Sweden to him. So he made me this handsome pearwood pipe. And the reason why, just look at that grain. And the reason why he made the pipe is because it was just a matter of, he made it because he was thankful. A gesture of kindness, which I really appreciated. Oh yes, in it I'm smoking my usual go-to Norman Rockwell portrait. Not to be confused with Norman Rockwell Santa Surprise, which I just might smoke anyway because it tastes good, even though it's a holiday blend. He's a good smoker, so Johann knows what he's doing. He's carved dozens, if not hundreds, of pipes. He's made some for himself, he's made some for others. And this is right when the first wave of COVID was hitting, so he finally just sent it over to me. He just got sick and tired of, waiting to send it, so he just sent it, and I got it. And honorable mention has to go to, gotta pop it to keep it lit. Honorable mention must go to the Olive Wood Piper. He made this for me once upon a time. Let me just give you the full view. And this one came as a complete surprise. I knew Johann's pipe was coming. He warned me ahead of time on personal messages. But this one, I send the occasional note to Carl Olive Wood Piper. And he sent this along with a tamper. And it came. I had no idea it was coming. I had no idea it was coming, so all of a sudden I look, and there's a package in my mailbox from my favorite Brooklynite, Carl the Olive Wood Piper. He also makes pipes on the side, so if you like that one, he's also on Instagram. Just go to Olive Wood Piper, you'll find him there, see if he'll commission you one. But he sent this along as a gift because he, quote-unquote, owed me a letter. Didn't expect it, and I was very honored to receive it, and it also has pride of place in my collection. Because There were surprises. There were symbolic of gestures of kindness, and I really appreciated that. And that's what binds us all here at the YTPC, that generosity of spirit and fellowship. So thank you to Johann and to Carl both. I call him the Brooklynite because that's where he comes from, and he has that awesome Brooklyn accent. He's retired down to Florida, but has not softened it one bit. Very good guy. That snowstorm that's been making its way up the eastern seaboard through the south has finally landed on my doorstep. It's just turned to rain. It's just turned to rain, so I got the wood in for the wood stove, shoveled out in front of the garage a little bit, just quick and dirty. Just push the stuff away from the door so there won't be an ice speed bump for me to back over tomorrow. Take Bill to his doctor's appointment. I have a trip coming up in a couple days, and again, I'm surprised at the loads. The loads are super light. I mean, on the first flight, out of like 90 people, there's like 13 on board. So I guess Omicron, whatever you want to call it, it's really scared people out of traveling. To be honest, I don't feel like I wouldn't want to be in a tube full of, crowded tube full of people either with this going around, but looks like people are staying on the flying for a little bit. So, just wanted to say hello. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you to Johann, and thank you to Carl. And oh yes, I forgot to mention the reason why this is carved out of pear wood is because my last name in French means pear tree, poirier, pear tree. So that's the most important part of the whole tale. I almost forgot to tell you. So I consider that a nice gesture on Johann's part. And it is a great smoker. Pear tree. I wonder why my French ancestors got that name way back in France before they emigrated over to Quebec. Hope it wasn't anything embarrassing. You needed different names in a small village when people started getting the same name. There's 2 or 3 Jacques and 3 or 4 Michels and 6 or 7 Pierres, so they started making names to differentiate them, and my family got Poirier. Gary Armand Poirier. Proud of it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you well. À la prochaine. We'll speak to you soon.